Welcome to Ladies versus Gentlemen, the show where we pit guys and gals against each other in the ultimate battle of wits.
Or will we? Starring your hosts Micah Herrera and Cienna Webb. Let's dive into today's topic and see who's right. Hello, dorm dwellers and campus cruisers. Get ready to transform your dorm.
Today we are talking decorations, living spaces, and lack thereof. I'm talking about you, men.
So we have a couple of guests joining us today. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Provide me a general description about your dorm and what dorm do you guys stay in around campus?
Yeah, totally. So my name's Abby Schatzline, and my dorm, I guess I would describe it as homey, boho, and bright. And then I live in Teeter.
Cool. Right.
My name is Gunnar Robertson, and I live in Collins. I would definitely describe my dorm room as empty. There's not much going on there. I don't have anything on my walls. I'd say really the only thing of decoration that I really have would be probably a series of flowers on my windowsill, and I only have those because my girlfriend gave them to me, and I'm not going to just throw them away. So
that's awesome. That's real sweet. That's cool.
Yeah, so the reason we chose this topic is because women are known to decorate while men are highly minimal, especially if they're not married. So what do you guys think of that premise?
I think that's interesting. I think for sure, I feel like that could be true in some ways.
Well, let's see. We have our statistics. So I was just looking into interior design in general and like how women are more prominent in that field. Mm-hmm. So I got this right here. According to Interior Design's recent universe study, of the 87,000 interior designers in the United States, a whopping 69% are women. And in the early 20th century, it was considered improper for women to work. Judith Gura, an author and professor at the New York School of Interior Design, explains that decorating was one career field deemed socially acceptable. Interior design, adds Gura, also allows women to take off from their careers to raise families and is a relatively easy field to enter. I thought this was very fascinating because while I do think women always had more of a keen eye for design, I do think that this shift caused by social pressure increased the number of female designers. This makes me think of our first episode on female psychology, where women are more emotionally intelligent and detail-oriented. It also makes me think of our gaming episode, where we're more like, we like design games. We like to, make stuff.
Develop stuff, yeah.
And I feel like these statistics fall right into that.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah. What do you guys think about what she said right now? So.
No, I think that's true. I think that's a really good point and everything. I agree with you that women probably definitely are more keen to designing and things like that more than men. But not saying that they can't, because there are some that they do like the way that they like things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree.
Yeah. I think so too. There's probably men out there, and I mean, I'm pretty much one of them. Not that much of have like a girly
Design,
type room,
yeah.
but my suggestion, Gunner, for you, right? If you want to get more creative in your room.
I don't.
Yeah, fix it up, Gunner.
I'm fine with
no. But
I just go in there
since
to
this
sleep.
episode's blank walls for male dorm rooms, right? Here's a suggestion I suggest for you. You could look for posters. You could probably look for, if you're going to do a poster, do like a canvas picture frame so that it looks like it could like go with your room. You know what I'm saying? But also, if you want something for your bed, you could always do a throw blanket on it. You could also do like fake plants around your room.
I have a succulent on my window.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. You see, that's a start.
Yep.
That's a start. Awesome. But yeah, honestly, I just feel like both sides of, men and women, they're very creative, whatever, when it comes to their rooms. Sometimes there's people out there, some women out there that might be messy, and there's some men that are messy too in their rooms. It just depends on the person by the end of the day. So
it really depends. Because
and their style.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get into this later. It's one of our interview questions, actually.
Cool.
My dad is the interior designer of the family.
Wow.
Like, he really knows how to design. It's not like, minimalist modern crap.
Yeah.
No, it's actually like, he goes antiquing, he finds stuff and he likes to, make it aesthetically pleasing. It's an artistic part of himself.
So he's kind of like almost, I'm not saying he's like almost, but like he's kind of like, you ever heard these two girls, Mongolia and Studio McGee from like Target? I don't know if you know those people. But
No, I don't go to Target. I'm not.
You know what
cringe.
I'm talking about?
I think I knew. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they sell their own stuff on Target, but like they make their own, their own stuff for like homes, and they sell them out there in Target. It's like really cool. If you want to go for decor, go to to Target, or you don't even have to go to Target. Just go to Walmart, because sometimes Walmart you find good decorative stuff too. So that people do make from that people. They have their business, but they bring them inside Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a fun little activity before our interview questions, because we're gonna need some context. What do your dorms look like? So we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
We got dorm tours. Ooh.
Wow, I'm excited to see y'all's dorms.
Right?
Yeah. This is Abby.
Yes, so this is how I decorate my room, and it is very, if you can't tell, it's very bright. I love it to be very homey. A lot of my friends say that they feel like it's very homey, and they just like to come in there. Some of them come in there just to read, do homework, things like that. It's kind of like my parents joke, and they're like, it's like outfitting an apartment. And I said, honestly, you're not wrong. It kind of is like that. I mean, if you're going to be living here for a while, obviously you want it to feel like home and stuff like that. At least that's how I feel. But yeah, so it's very, I love boho colors. I love Western. You probably can't see the Western as much, but I do love Western vibes and stuff like that. So,
It's very, very clean.
So
I like the neutral colors that you tend to like do the color texture between the two.
Yeah.
So I like how you did the mixture of that. And also just like the paintings on the wall.
For
It just
sure.
goes with everything. Everything goes with everything at the end of
Yes,
the day. So
for
that's
sure.
good.
Yeah, for our audio listeners, it's a boho style. There's a lot of, is that pink?
Yeah, it's like a pink. Yeah.
It's like a pinkish, almost salmon, and there's a lot of like soft textures, and it's a lofted bed, and we got like a nice comfy chair. Actually, a couple of comfy chairs, and there's like flowers on the wall, and it's very, very Pinterest.
Yes.
Very good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. I would be comfy here
Yes.
for sure. And would you like to show your item that you took from your room?
I brought one of my paintings. So I actually painted this. It's, again, love the Western vibes. And so my friends all know me that anytime they see anything like that, whether it's cowboy boots or hats or things like that, they know that it's automatically something that I would totally buy or paint or something like that. So I painted this little cowboy hat, and that says
Wow.
yeehaw.
It's super
And
cute.
it kind of matches,
Very
it
creative.
matches the
Smiley
rim.
face.
And it's got a little bit of glitter to it because I like sparkles too. So
Super cute. I love that
So
for
cool.
you. All right, Micah,
Hello, this
give us
is-
a tour.
This is my room, guys. So it's not that much. But you know, there's some good what do you call it? I guess
Features.
features to it, you know. So over there by the window, there is a shoe rack. And people always look at it sometimes when they go into my room and they're like, is that a drawer? I'm like, it is a drawer, but it's for shoes. So it's a shoe rack. So it
That's
kind of
cool.
like, it kind of just hides, you know, the concept of like the drawer, you know, but it's actually like a compartment, right? So, and then I have my rug, I have my bed over there. You see how I tend to like do like what you did, Abby, almost like kind of like like find the colors and stuff like that.
For
And
sure.
so I got sunflowers to match like, you know, my my throwing blanket over there, and then I have my dog on the wall. And
You
then
have your dog on the wall.
yes, she is a blue heeler, so you guys can look up the breed.
Aw.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean, and also I have my candle warmer. Hey guys, don't report me to Res Live. But I know we're not supposed to have candles in the dorm, but that's, if you want to go for the safer route, just go with the candle warmer. It's awesome.
Candle warmers are allowed, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
but like lighting up the candles, because that's like the number one rule. But
Yeah.
if the candles are candle warmers are allowed, then cool, awesome. But also, guys, I also live in Bridges Hall, and also that picture in the corner is it's an organizer, and it just stacks and it rolls on wheels. So every time
That's
I
cool.
get just checked out on my dorm towards the end of the semester, I just take it out, put it together, and just roll it out.
Wow.
And
That's
everything's so organized. My top one, it
Yeah.
has my medicines. The bottom one is like my kitchen stuff, cleaning stuff like that. And then I have my pantry down there, and then I have my candles, which I love candles a lot. I
Yes.
put them at the bottom. So
okay.
yeah.
cool.
And then that monitor right there, I usually game on it. And I usually do my editing for since I'm a DMA major, I have Adobe, so I
Yeah.
tend to like edit all the time on there. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yours is like very practical, I'd say.
Mhm.
It is. That's a lot of open space, but I just bought a new couch. Well, I got a couch. I got a
Ooh.
couch for Christmas,
Wow.
and it's brown. It's like the leather brown.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm
Whoa.
gonna put it right there by the bed ends right here at the end.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it straight across, like just
That'd be nice.
put my monitor right in center. So then when people come in, they can watch TV with me,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay.
hmm And what I brought from my dorm is my dog. I
Aw.
admire her so much, guys. My
Aw.
mom, she gave it to me a while back, and she's like, because I took this picture on my phone, I still have it. I'll show you to you guys after this podcast. But
So good.
but I really admire her. She's really well trained. She knows how to play tennis. She
You
likes
said
to get.
a blue healer?
It's a blue healer, yeah.
Aw.
And we live out there in the country, so she goes on
Aw.
runs with me all the time, so to protect me. So yeah. That's my dorm room, and that's how I live.
That's how he leaves.
That's how he lives.
Okay, next. All right, here's my dorm. Mine's a little weird.
Ooh.
So I wanted to go. So usually I have like anime stuff all over my walls
Mhm.
Mhm.
and like all kind of pop culture stuff. But this year I wanted to do like an Asian theme.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
okay, hear me out. I know I'm not Asian, but I went to Vietnam last summer
Mhm.
and I just loved the Asian aesthetic. And I just thought it would be fun to have like a theme for my room
Mhm.
because
So
like my
fun.
dad, I love to interior decorate. But yeah, so I got like this tapestry. I always wanted to do a tapestry because it's like, I feel like it's very easy to just kind of like put that up there and it looks really nice. And of course you couldn't go without like the vines, of course.
Mhm.
And like the flags. I wanted to put like the flags around the my love poster, and it's talking about 1 Corinthians 13. Just thought like God loves all of these
Yeah.
countries. I don't know. I love that region of the world personally.
Mhm.
And I'm also planning on going to Japan this year, so there's also
exciting.
that on top of that. And also, I love really soft, cute things. I feel like it relieves a lot of stress in my life.
Mhm.
Like pink and like light blue colors are very like, they're very much a happy color, and they help me calm down. And I just get in my bed, and I consider my dorm a place of like comfort and a place of like
Yeah.
kind of refuge.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of light pinks, and there's like the Japanese watercolor tapestry for my audio listeners, and a lot of squishmallows on my bed. And of course, I got like on the prayer wall on the left we have on the left we have the prayer wall. We have the mirror, of course, that both me and my roommate share because we're fashionistas. That's very important to me. And I got a TV and a bunch of anime figurines. I'm still into anime. So yeah, and I'm a lamp person. I don't like overhead lights. I'm 100% a string light / lamp person. So I got all of that going for me. And then
Nice.
the item I brought, this is a lantern I got from Vietnam.
Oh
That's
wow.
so pretty.
That's very nice.
And yeah, it's very fragile. It's made of wood,
Yeah.
and it's I'd like to think it's hand painted,
Yes.
but who knows? I got this from like it's called Bentang Market, and it's in Vietnam,
Wow.
in Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah.
And yeah, they sell a lot of like market stuff and you barter with them.
Wow.
And I bartered. This was the first thing
And
that
even
I got.
collapses. That's so cool.
It even
cool.
collapses, yeah. So it's great for storage.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, we got Gunner.
All right. So, yeah, my room's pretty empty. I have my bed. It's usually made. My room, I try to keep it really clean because I don't like mess.
Mhm.
I'd say there's a bit of clutter on my desks, and in the top right picture to the left, on the desk, you can probably see a little box. It's a knife sharpening kit, and that's something I do when I'm bored.
Lovely.
Yeah, there's a little can of soup and some crackers or something right by the refrigerator. So, I'm well fed. And you can see again in the top right, the succulent it was night when I took these photos, but I have the blinds a little bit open so the succulents can get,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
so
that's
they can
so
actually
sweet.
get something. And yeah, there's really not much to say. I mean, the walls, I'd say if, all you guys seem to have like kind of a bit of a color theme, my color theme is like black, gray, dark blue. Yeah, I like it personally, but I've been told it's a little bare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little bare. I mean, it depends. Honestly, it looks like you guys consider your dorms different places, like different practical ways and aesthetic ways of, making it your own.
I have a thing of whey protein.
That's awesome.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Just show the camera.
Where's the camera?
Right there. Yeah.
You got to work out, guys.
I have
You got to work out.
I have whey protein, gold standard. I swear by it. I will not use any other brand. It's per scoop, 22 servings in this container alone. There's bigger containers too.
Yeah.
24 grams of protein. The macros are great.
You sound like a from
Protein.
Fresh and Fit podcast.
I think you need to join tailgate talk
Tailgate
because
talk.
they talk about working out and stuff
Ooh,
like
yeah,
that.
Manly
So
stuff.
It's
manly stuff.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Protein can be kind of hard to come by on campus if it's like not.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's fried, then it's really
That's
easy
true.
to come
Oh
across.
yeah, and it's expensive nowadays. So
Yeah,
protein.
for
And
sure.
This was like maybe $30, which
But that lasts you
is
for
a little pricey, but
Yeah.
it lasts me a decent. I mean, there's 22 scoops.
yeah.
in it, so.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen some that are very affordable, like for $17. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
It's basically like it's less than $2 a scoop
yeah,
for 24 grams of protein.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that's pretty solid.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
solid. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, that is our dorms. I'm not sure we'll have time to do the interview questions because we have an activity.
Oh,
I discovered that there is a subreddit called Male Living Spaces. And we're going to go through and check out these male living spaces because why not? Just showing like how men can be sometimes. You know what I mean? So let's go through here. I found this one. This one was kind of funny. This guy.
He said, "I'm like a camper. I'm just gonna like."
he loves
train-
nature. He's
Just gonna go hunt in the woods.
yes.
Like he has his own little vibe going
Honestly,
on. there.
that's not that bad.
yeah.
You know what?
For a vacation, yeah.
If it wasn't like a living space, I feel like this would be very like fun. It's like you got like a deck there, you got something, you got a project, and
It's not on the ground. You're not sleeping on the
Yeah,
ground.
he's,
so it's
he's
like
planning to
you're
build
at
a
least
cabin there.
I'd want to have a shower. That's like probably the only thing I would change.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Maybe the shower is underneath the drapes
Maybe
over
the
there.
shower's
Maybe he
in
needs
the-
some privacy.
Or maybe there's like a lake
he
nearby.
needs.
Maybe there's a lake nearby, and this is like where he changes that, so that nobody doesn't see him.
Yep.
yeah,
Is that a monster can right there?
no, that's a
piece.
peace tea.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so for our audio listeners, we have a tent. It's outdoors. We have a tent on top of a bunch of little wood planks, and it looks like the outline, like the wooden outline of a house almost, with a comfy little lawn chair on it with a peace tea in the cup holder. And there's like tarp over this one room, and we're all assuming that's where he showers. And the caption says, 37, divorced, and finally getting to decorate how I want.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So,
That was posted 10 hours ago.
yeah. I mean, that's how he decorates. And there's some people, you know,
I like that.
That's
I like that.
It's very tropical.
yeah, it's very nice. It looks like a home.
I
very
like that
much.
a lot.
Which I was surprised. I forget that men actually do decorate sometimes. I feel like, you know, my perspective's been changed a little bit. So, yeah, but the caption says, "Hi, from struggle, doubt, and worry to prosperity, single dad."
And he's 40 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
So, audio listeners, we have a nice looking house, pretty middle class. Got some nice pictures on the wall and this really nice dining table with it's like made of nice wood, and you got placemats and a cute little chandelier and TV and a nice big couch, and there's a dog in there.
Yeah.
Can't go without the dog.
I didn't
but
either.
yeah. It's right here next to the black.
Find the
Oh my
dog.
goodness.
Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fun. That one's cool. And then that one's too cool looking. Okay, I got to find like the really bad ones.
Oh, I like that one. That
This one?
This one with the skylight. I love rooms
That's
like
nice.
that because, like, you know, when you look at skylights, you know it's nighttime or daytime, but like sometimes you could see the stars too, like up from up
That's
there.
nice.
So, yeah.
The wood paneling is an interesting choice, I will say. Yeah, I mean, it looks decent. It still definitely is giving Mill.
Yes.
Yeah, there's lack of color, stuff like that. But for our audio listeners, it looks like it's in a rooftop. Like there's like a slanted roof and a skylight. There's a nice big tree right there, and nice big TV and a fan, and it actually kind of looks cozy. It's pretty basic. It's not much to show, but you know what? The caption says 26 room in a shared apartment, Germany.
Wow.
Doesn't look like Germany to me. And then
I like that one.
you like that one?
Yeah.
I noticed. So this one's we have a bed with a little stuffy and hubcaps, the tires. What?
No, I think he's using that one as like a makeshift table.
Interesting. Fascinating.
Yeah.
And then, yep, we got the gamer set up here.
I like the desk.
Look, it's the shoe rack. Okay, I feel like this is a male thing where they have the shoe rack.
I don't like the shoe rack.
You don't like it?
No.
You literally have one, though.
I do, but it's not like
Micah likes it hidden.
Okay. Actually, wait. I barely noticed this right now. Let me take that back
He
because
has a Gojo pop figure.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's what changes it.
Because you're gonna add like your colognes. Like I see his colognes there. I see his books there with the cap. Like, see, that's creative. You see, that's what you have to do for your gunner.
Get a Gojo pop figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not a pop figure.
Oh,
I hate
Oh, not a pop.
Pop figures are.
Why not
Black.
a pop figure? I like pop figures.
I think they're stupid looking.
Oh,
This
the
one's
dog.
cute. 39 male
Ooh, I
wife.
like the gun safe.
39 male wife says this is tacky. I think it's minimalist, but fine.
I like the dog.
It's not terrible.
It's not.
I don't think it's terrible.
I just noticed he has two safes. One on the other side and the one on the other side.
Yeah, he's posted on this subreddit multiple times. I noticed. He's like, I got another safe, guys.
The dog's distracting me. I love the dog.
The dog is so cute. Does the space come with the dog?
Right?
Yeah, it's I mean, so the lamp on top of the safe is a choice.
It's
It's
just
an
random.
interesting touch.
Does he have two Xbox Series X's
Where?
in the middle of the room?
Oh, I didn't
Or are
even-
those like-
No, they're speakers.
Okay.
Yeah. I see what he's doing. He's doing like the speakers, and then he did like probably like a wood, like a flat wood to put like the stereo on top of it. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's I wouldn't say it's tacky. I would say it's
CS5 though, it's like right underneath that. I'll be so
Oh.
scared though because the stereo's like right above it, and the stereos are heavy nowadays. You
That
know,
thing falls.
For
the
sure.
PS5
if that
hits
thing
over.
breaks the wood, then your PlayStation is like
Yeah.
Done for.
No more God of War, no more Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Impractical. 0 out of 10. Do better, man. Come on.
Get more safes and maybe
I think
I'll
if you
change.
got a
Get more
bigger
safe.
table, I
That's how
think
you-
that would help
Yeah.
as well. I think just a little bit of a bigger table.
Well, I'm gonna say that's about it. What do you guys think of that? Have you changed your mind on genders and how they decorate their rooms, or is it just about the same?
About the same.
About
Yeah.
the same.
Mm-hmm. About the same too. Yeah.
Personally, I think honestly, men can decorate. I
Yeah.
feel like they need the love of a woman, of course.
There you go.
I feel
Yes.
like
Mhm.
sometimes they realize like, oh, maybe I need to, put some cute stuff in my room, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stuff like that. But
Sometimes men they tend to also develop. They're like, hey, let me just research how to decorate my room, and
Mhm.
they find some good tips and stuff like that. So, and I pretty much,
Mhm.
today's episode, I felt like I gave pretty much tips for Gunner. Don't feel afraid to, go shopping after this and just like look for, decor stuff for your room. But yeah, if you saw like what Abby and Sienna did, or even me in general, now you have an idea, like, now like if you want to put stuff for your walls now, because you already have a good layout of like, the colors already. So if you could look for like those colors, but like in other stuff, you'll be rocking.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
You'll be golden.
for sure.
I hope you guys enjoy y'all's end of the semester, and I hope you guys come out with new stuff for y'all's dorms. If you get more
Yes.
creative, I'll probably see it one day around open dorms if I'm lucky. And
I'm
maybe-
graduating. I won't see it. Sorry.
Yep.
I
Bye.
know. Bye.
But yeah, have a good day, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. See ya.
Thanks for listening in and watching. Who won this episode, man or woman? We will have more exciting topics in the next few episodes.
Stay tuned. Please remember to follow us on Instagram and YouTube, where you can vote and get all the updates.